Last two, 14 and 15. Let's just kind of scan the problem. I don't see any sign changes. I don't see parentheses. I don't see exponents, but I do see multiply or divide. So I'm going to copy down 2/3 plus, and it was keep, change, flip. Keep the 1/9, change to multiplication, and flip it to be 3/1. All right, we are still, here's our letters if you watched the other videos and wrote them out. So we're still finishing multiply, divide. 2/3 plus whatever we get from this. So the 1s are good, but the 3 and the 9 can be simplified by dividing by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. Feel free to pause the video right now if you're still looking at that, but now we're going to start to multiply across. 1 times 1 is 1. 3 times 1 is 3. When we add fractions, we add the tops. We don't add the bottoms. So we're done with multiply, divide. We're on to add, subtract. So for these two fractions, let's start with these. Because they have common denominators, the 3 stays the same, and 2 plus 1 is 3. 3/3 is 1. And 1 plus 5/6 is 1 and 5/6. 15. When we talk about parentheses, and feel free to still look at 14 and pause the video. Parentheses, these are parentheses, but if we look inside, there's really nothing happening. So these parentheses were only there to maybe emphasize that this was negative. So we don't need to necessarily write this out, but we should just know that these parentheses maybe aren't the other parentheses we're talking about. We're talking about parentheses that have stuff inside. The top of this fraction has some imaginary parentheses, so we really have to start there. 7 plus 8 is 15/3. All right, we did that. Now we're on to multiply, divide. 2 times -12, 2 times -6 is -12, and 15 divided by 3 is 5. This one is more dominant, so it's going to be negative because they are opposite signs. 12 minus 5 is 7. If we look back at this problem, could we have multiplied these at the start? And we could have, because it wouldn't have really changed the outcome, but we left it there just to be safe, and instead focused up here because this was some imaginary or implied parentheses. So it wouldn't have changed anything had we actually multiplied this out a little bit sooner. But if in doubt, you can go a little bit slower and then kind of look back if that was an option, and it was.